Greetings, silver screen suppers, clubbers. It's a very sunny day here in Hastings. It's cocktail hour and I'm making for you something rather special this month on Dinner and a Movie. The novel on which A Place in the Sun was based was called An American Tragedy, and it was written by Theodore Dreiser. I hope I've pronounced his name correctly. And Theodore Dreiser was one of the people who entered a cocktail competition in 1933. This competition was organised to celebrate the end of Prohibition. Everyone was like, hurrah, we can drink again, with equanimity, if that's the right word. Everybody had been drinking, well, not everybody, lots of people had been drinking throughout Prohibition, but in 1933, December 1933, Prohibition was repealed and everyone could have a drink in a bar or whatever. So a competition was organised by the mayor of Carmel in the USA, and he invited lots of celebrities to propose a tipple that they'd invented. And lots of famous people applied, and some of them got their recipes put in this beautiful little booklet produced in 1933. Now, this isn't the original of the booklet. They are very rare indeed, but I purchased one. It was very, very expensive, my friends. Don't tell anyone how much it costs because it was a lot of money. So I have an original one of these, and I have had 100 copies printed by a lovely printer in Bexhill called Fraser, and he's done the most beautiful copy of it. He's used beautiful paper. He looked at the original, he loved the original, he said it was a beautiful thing, and he's matched the paper and the card for the cover. And in this book are recipes by W.C. Fields. For all you movie fans, W.C. Fields, Carole Lombard and Marlene Dietrich. Only 2 women were allowed to enter this competition. This was 1933, my friends. Lots of the gentlemen argued against it, but the man who ran the competition said no, he would like Marlene Dietrich and Carole Lombard to enter. So they've got recipes in here, and I will be demonstrating them at some point for you. It's a lovely, lovely book and a really interesting glimpse into what people were drinking at the time. So there's only 100 copies. And I'm letting you all know in advance, you've got first dibs. So if you would like one of these, even if it's not your cup of tea, you might know someone who's a bit of a mixologist on the quiet. Lovely gift for somebody. It's a lovely thing. So in here is, I've just opened it at the Tarzan special. So there are some authors who also, I'll put it a bit closer, Tarzan special. So there are some authors who've got recipes in here too. So there's Ernest Hemingway's in here, and who else? Edgar Rice Burroughs, who wrote Tarzan. He's got the Tarzan special. Anyway, I'm going on about it because it is fabulous. Only 100 copies exist. You can get in touch with me by replying to one of the Dinner and a Movie emails, or you can get in touch with me via the contact page on silverscreensuppers.com. But you want to know how An American Tragedy is made, don't you? Now, some of these recipes are a bit vague. This one is. So his formula for the American Tragedy, that was the name of the book that the film was based on, is juice of a grapefruit, juice of half a lemon, and 2 glasses of gin. Now, don't know what size glass, don't know if this is a cocktail for 1 or a cocktail for 2. I'm guessing it's a cocktail for 2 because I don't think I'd want to drink the juice of a whole grapefruit, would you? I don't know, maybe you would. So this, I've squeezed a grapefruit, and that's how much I got from my grapefruit. I had no idea it was going to be a pink grapefruit until I sliced into it, but I'm pleased because I think that will make for a nice colour cocktail. So that's a juice of a grapefruit, juice of half a lemon, and I'm going to be making this with Edinburgh gin. As long-time readers will know, I spent a bit of time at the Hip Fest Silent Cinema Festival in Bo'ness in Scotland recently, and they had a competition to win a bottle of Edinburgh gin. And my lovely friend Pamela Hutchinson, who runs the Silent London website, if you're a fan of silent cinema, you must go to Hip Fest one year because it is fabulous, and B, you must have a look at Pamela's website. It's brilliant. She reports on all sorts of different silent cinema things. She goes to Pordenone and she writes about that. So there's 2 things for you to have a look at there. Anyway, my friends, 2 glasses of gin. Now, when I got my, I'm guessing a shot glass. I'm going to try it with a shot glass and see what it tastes like. I haven't tried this cocktail yet. When I got my shot glasses out, I was very pleased to be reminded that they all have famous Scottish scenes on them. So I've chosen this one, which has got Edinburgh Castle on it, which is kind of pleasingly appropriate for Edinburgh gin, right? So let's see what happens. I've got lots of ice in my cocktail shaker. As you will all know, I like an icy drink. So I've got loads of ice in here. So I'm going to pop the juice of a grapefruit in here and juice of half a lemon. Oh, this is going to nearly fill up my cocktail shaker because I've got so much ice in, but I think we'll be okay. And 2 glasses of the delicious Edinburgh gin is only just going to fit. Ooh, I might have to take a cube out. That is so full, but we should get away with it. Yeah, I think this is definitely for 2. So I've got my cocktail glass there. I was going to strain this because it might have some bits of grapefruit, and I think there's a pip in there. I was going to look for I must get a proper cocktail strainer. I was going to look for my tea strainer. Let's just get on with it because my groceries delivery is going to arrive in a minute and I want a cocktail. Okay, so I've shaken that up. Way of telling whether your cocktail is cold enough is to see if your cocktail shaker's nice and frosty. I'm going to say that's done. Let's see what colour it turns out. Make sure the lid's on so it doesn't all go everywhere. Oh, that's a very nice colour. Very, very nice colour. Okay, my friends. I have a feeling this is one of those cocktails that's going to make the sides of your cheeks hurt. You know, grapefruit juice, lemon juice. But I'm sure the delicious gin will temper the bitterness of those juices. Right, let's have a taster. Cheers, my lovelies. Oh, that is really, really delicious. Oh, I'm really quite surprised about that. I thought that would be like, oh, my face. But it's not actually. It's really lovely. So, rustle yourself up one of these when you watch Place in the Sun. I'm sure you will enjoy this movie because it's a classic. Elizabeth Taylor, so beautiful. Montgomery Clift, so beautiful. Oh my God, imagine going to the cinema and seeing that on the big screen. You'd just be melting, wouldn't you? I would. I'm not sure who I fancy more, Elizabeth Taylor or Montgomery Clift, but it's a highly enjoyable movie, and I hope some of you will be having a Hawaiian meal as they do in the film, and maybe having a Vincent Price chicken and a pineapple, which I highly recommend. So do get in touch with me if you'd like one of these. There's only 100 copies. It's not going to be on sale anywhere apart from me. And not for about a month or so. So if you want to get one on pre-order, because you are special, you are lovely special people because you subscribe to my stuff. So I wish you happy viewing and happy quaffing of the American Tragedy cocktail. It's much nicer than I expected. Cheers and cheerio!